Hey guys, how's it going? Robin here with AriesFireTarot. Thanks for joining me for your daily tarot card reading for Monday, November 9th. I will be using the Deviant Moon tarot card deck, and granted this one is a little bit out there, the artwork, you guys, some of it cracks me up and some of it's a little bit creepy, but I hope you enjoy the reading regardless. Somebody actually commented that they thought the artwork was ugly, but it's just a very different vibe, and I don't think there's anything wrong with this deck, but you can let me know down below in the comments. So I'm going to be using a sort of a discovery reading here to see where you are. I've been seeing a lot of people stuck and sort of plateaued. So typically for a Monday, there's sort of a negative connotation. Generally, I was raised to believe that Mondays sucked, and I know a lot of people, they don't like Mondays. So anyway, let's have a look at what part of yourself have you been holding back, and I'm going to draw a card for that. So let me do a deck cut here. So you have the Page of Wands. So this is really, really interesting. This guy's on stilts. I think he's absolutely hysterical, but the page really relates to kind of your inner child, messages that you could possibly be getting from your inner child. So this is a Wands card, so it also relates to fire. So this is Aries, Sagittarius, Leo energy. You could be really holding back a piece of you. Children can be so restricted, and have to take avenues that they don't want to take to please their parents or whoever they're growing up around. So you could be holding back your childhood dream because somebody told you it was silly. Just a really good example is when people want to go into the entertainment business, if they have a natural aptitude, if they want to be a singer or a dancer, and parents are like, oh, no, absolutely not, so you could stifle this emotional connection to what you're seeing as a child, and then inside yourself, you could be feeling like you're missing out on something, and you probably are. So what was your secret ambition as a child? You know what I mean? And it's never too late to start over again, you guys. And this is what I'm seeing here, kind of holding back that energy of where you actually wanted to go and what made you really happy. And, you don't have to switch careers or anything, but maybe you could do something for fun, or take up a hobby that is related to the secret dreams and desires of your childhood self that could really light a fire for your life, or, if you wanted to be a singer and dancer, maybe you could sing and dance at home or get a karaoke machine, or, there's tons of communities. I was on this karaoke app for a while, and it was so much fun. Like you would sing your songs and post them, and you could do duets with people, and you could go into karaoke party rooms and sing, and then people would give you comments right away. Like, it was super fun, and I always wanted to be a performer when I was growing up. I always wanted to be a singer, but, of course, that was stifled by my parents. So what part of yourself have you stifled for the benefit of somebody else's vision of how you should live your life? Because like everybody wants their kids to be a doctor or a lawyer and earn tons of money, but that's probably not really connecting to what you wanted to do as a child. And I'm going to take this card here, and this says, what assumptions or social norm is getting in the way of releasing your inner child, that fire from your childhood where you were really passionate about something, like maybe you were an artist or really creative, and then that got stamped out of you somewhere along the way. So what assumption or social norm is getting in the way here? So we have the Page of Cups. So there is a definite silliness. Like, I'm seeing this really, like, in a good way. Like, children they're so open and they just do whatever they want, and energy flows through them in such an unbridled way until they start being trained to do things that are supposed to be acceptable. And for people to really break out here with the Page of Cups, this is really listening to your inner child. So I see your inner child is like really trying to connect with you. Especially if you feel like every day is like Groundhog Day and you keep getting up and it's like, here we go again. It's the same thing. I'm just on a continuous loop. You know, oh, I may as well be a donkey following a carrot. You know, I'm seeing where there's just something missing from your life, and you're able to give this to yourself just by following that dream. You know, if you wanted to be a doctor, but you're not in a place where you can be a doctor right now, like maybe you can volunteer at a clinic, you know? There's tons of things you can do that will get you back in touch with this inner child dream. So you don't feel so vacant, you know, where you don't feel maybe ripped off by life. You know what I'm saying? Like you can do tons of stuff. Like you can do things for free for other people, and it's probably going to fill you up in a way that your regular 9-to-5 job may or may not do, you know? A really specific example I'm getting here is if you always wanted children, but you could never have them, you know, maybe you could just be a volunteer teacher's aide or read books to kids, you know? There's jobs for people here where I live where people go and rock babies, you know, in intensive care that were left by their parents and stuff like that. So there's tons of stuff that you can do where you don't have to change your employment situation, but you can still fulfill this passion that you felt as a child for your natural calling. So what new attitude will propel you bravely forward? Really hard to tell which direction that's going in. So we have the Hanged Man. So this is like totally a change in perception. You know, there's a choice that you can make with your life. You can either feel railroaded by your life or railroaded by other people, or understand that it's never too late to change your path. You're never too old. It's never too late. You can do what you want to do. And maybe it's not going to be at that fullest capacity that you dreamed of when you were a child. So take a moment to look at what you can do, you know, for yourself. And if it's writing or dancing or singing, like join a community club and do something really fun, or be a coach, you know, do something adjacent to what that childhood dream and wish was, other than just going, well, my life sucks and it's never going to be what I wanted it to be. But what if you could be close to it? You know, don't give up everything. What's that saying? Don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. You know, don't cut off your nose to spite your face. You know, all these sort of platitudes. I'm not even sure what the right word is, but how you just kind of throw away everything if it's not 100%. But what if you could get 60 or 70 or 80? And what if it could lead you somewhere? You know, so take a little bit instead of the whole sandwich. So let's see how you can express yourself more fully. And this is going to be really important for you, because it's just where something detached at a certain point in your life and you're kind of like, okay, well, I'm going to take this road. Okay, so let's get, ooh, I love this card right now too. So this is the 7 of Cups. Totally tons of options out there, and there's things that are missed. There's some cups knocked over, there's one upside down, and there's certain things that you can never go back to. But what I really think is important in this card is that this guy's sitting down in front of an easel and he's being an artist. You know, there's tons of things that you can do outside of earning, like making your living doing stuff like that. There's community theater. Like I said before, there's volunteerism. You know, you can volunteer at like people shelters, animal shelters. You can volunteer in hospitals, you know, and really just sort of fulfill yourself. And there's something so beautiful about giving back to society and about people that cannot serve themselves. So there's real opportunity to really connect with that inner child. You might want to do an inner child meditation, or just kind of remember what made you the happiest, what your dreams were when you were small. I really have to cough. I'm trying my best not to. So, and give vent to that. Give yourself permission to do this in whatever capacity is available to you right now. You know, and really start expressing yourself without you're a grown adult. You don't have to get anybody's permission to do anything anymore. You know what I mean? So carve out a little you time and make that very valuable and fulfilling for yourself, because your inner child really wants to come out and play. Honestly, guys. All right, I'm gonna go off camera and, I don't know, cough for a little while. Take care. Bye.